Navinaka. Wow, what an honor to be here. Yes, it is my first time in Tabuya High School, but certainly not the first time I've heard of Tabuya High School or even come up against you in different arenas, including, of course, athletics. I am an old scholar of Andida Kombao School, as well as my primary education at Yetsen Primary School. But it is really an honor to be here amongst you all. I wish to acknowledge na Turanganay Taltala, your school chaplain. Also, the Vanua, Tauke Kortu. I also acknowledge your school leadership, the principal, as well as our teachers. I acknowledge our senior education officers, and of course, our representatives from the Lautoka City Council. What we are launching here today is actually a partnership between our Ministry of Environment and Climate Change with the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Local Government. That's why we are all represented here today. But we are not here for ourselves or for the government. We are here for you, our students. You are I won't say the future, you are the present. You will take us into the future. Each of the adults that are sitting in this room today are here for you. Why is it important that we are here for you? Because perhaps our generation, we are a little bit more set in our ways. We've lived life. It's a little bit harder to teach us new habits. So we are counting on you, our young people, our students, to learn good habits in order to take this country forward. We are proud today to launch the first ever school waste management program in the Western Division. You are the first school where this program is being launched in the Western Division. So I want to take this time to thank the principal and thank the teachers and new students of Tabuya High School for opening your doors, for welcoming us here this morning. What a beautiful song to start off with. I know the Lord will make a way for me. That's why we're here today. The Lord has made a way for this program to be here in the Western Division through your school. I acknowledge the band, one of the few schools in Fiji that has a band. I hope one day we have a band competition among schools. I also hope we revive the secondary school choir program. We used to have the music festival back in my time, where secondary schools would get together and compete. But thank you for displaying that this morning and reminding us the beauty of music that brings us together and the power of music that unites us. Thank you for continuing that program in your school. You should be very proud. Equally proud to watch your cadet pass-out program in 2025. Again, another powerful program that I hope schools all over Fiji adopt to instill discipline, routine, and a strong work ethic, which is what you've displayed in what I've just seen this morning. It would have taken you a few weeks to practice that phoenix formation, but you did it so perfectly. So with music, with the cadet program, and other programs you have in schools, and now today launching the School Waste Management Initiative, it is always our hope as adults in the room that this will be another habit you take out that will teach you the same discipline in taking care of our earth, as well as a routine, daily routine to take care of our earth, and being an example to your peers, to your families, and to the communities you live in. I look around and I see a very, very tidy, beautiful Tabuya High School. Well done. Well done for instilling this. And as the principal had mentioned, you've been working with the council for almost 3 years now. And this is just a continuation of the good work you are already doing. And I acknowledge that. But we want you to take this out to your families and your communities where you live, where you will be the champion for that change to keep our Fiji beautiful, to keep our planet healthy. That starts with you. It is a proud moment for Tabuya High School as you join Lambasa College in the Northern Division, Suva Grammar School, and Ratu Sukuna Memorial School in the Central Division, in advancing this sustainable waste management across Fiji. We're trying to tackle a very big issue we're dealing with today, and that's plastic pollution. Do you know, studies show that if we do not deal with our plastic pollution, by the year 2030, there will be more plastics than fish in the ocean. Imagine that. That's only less than 4 years away. 2030. Do we want more plastics than fish in the ocean? No. You have a very important role to play where we are trying to tackle the plastic pollution in our country. We launched the Do the Right Thing campaign. It's part of our national anti-litter campaign. But government cannot do it alone. I cannot do it alone. The principal cannot do it alone. Our education officers cannot do it alone. The council cannot do it alone. We need you. If you see in this room, you outnumber us. That's why we are appealing to you, our children, our students, to be the champions for this very important change. You may have heard of the Return and Earn initiative. Return and Earn, which is currently now with the councils, where you collect plastic bottles and aluminium cans and you sell it back to the Return and Earn program for 5 cents. Raise your hand if you have done this. 2 people in the room. The next time I come around, I hope you all put your hand up. I tell you why this is working. I'm from Nasinu, the biggest suburb in the country. It has the most amount of informal settlements and squatter settlements. So the most amount of people live in Nasinu. I visit my family quite often, and I will only hear of stories from the children where after school, when they walk back home or take the bus, they are picking up plastic bottles and cans to put in their big garbage bags so that they can go on a Saturday to Langara Market as well as Nasinu Town Council to sell their bottles and cans for 5 cents. So they are motivated with this Return and Earn initiative. This Return and Earn program is actually by the bottling companies and the companies that produce and bottle your Coca-Cola, your Sprite, your Fanta, all the juice, the soda you drink, bottled water. They are collecting these back as part of their corporate social responsibility to help with plastic pollution in Fiji. So it's up to us to do the same. So with your eyes wide open, hopefully when you go back home today, as you walk along or take the bus, you will be collecting those plastic bottles and cans as well to sell back for 5 cents. 5 cents sounds really small, but in big garbage bags, one child or one family comes away with about $20 to $50. That's a lot of money for a family. So it's motivating even our children, and I'm talking about 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds, and they are competing by streets. For example, in Makoi, Karombo Street is competing with the Kalokalo Crescent main road to see who will be carrying these big bags to go and make money and who is going to make the most amount of money. So it's a very good initiative, and I hope you children will do the same as well, to start collecting these bottles and cans. But more importantly, we should not even have to get there, picking up someone else's rubbish. We should be ourselves disposing of rubbish properly. That's why we need you, children. You've got to be the example to your parents and the adults and all the other children, the people in your home. If you see them throw the rubbish out the bus, you throw the rubbish out the window in the taxi or in the market, you see them disposing of rubbish by the side. You can say it respectfully. Please don't throw the rubbish there. Use the bins that are provided. Disposing of rubbish properly is important for a cleaner and safer planet. Do you know the effects of climate change? You were learning this in school about how the earth is getting warmer, the temperatures are rising, so the sea levels are rising. What's happening? It's washing out our coastal communities. I'm from Kandavu, and my village is right by the sea. We've lost about 4 meters of the beach since I used to visit it in the 90s. So we have to relocate some homes higher up ground because they cannot be by the beach anymore. So it's real. The effects of climate change are real. Don't let Trump or anyone else tell you that climate change is a hoax, that it's fake. It's not fake, it's real for us. Yeah, with these small island states, this is why I attend these large forums to remind these big countries who emit, meaning they're the ones that produce the most amount of greenhouse gases and pollute, and it affects us disproportionately because we are large ocean states, but we are sinking. So we need to go and remind these countries, you need to help us and help our people to be safe. But one of the biggest drivers now that is causing flooding, that is causing some of the issues that we deal with almost monthly, and especially during the cyclone season and flooding, is pollution, is throwing our rubbish in the drains and throwing our rubbish by the roadside that end up in the drains, that block the drains, and therefore you see now when there's just a little bit of rain, our towns are flooding, our cities are flooding, our communities are flooding, right? Our little crossings are flooding, so you cannot cross. Some of you, because of the rain, you cannot cross, you stay home. So it affects even you attending school. It affects your parents and guardians to go to work. So it is affecting us increasingly. Why? Because this flooding is not being caused only by the effects of climate change. It's being caused by us, humans. We are the biggest polluters of the planet. So how do we prevent that? By disposing our rubbish properly so that they don't end up in the drains and block the drains, and therefore flooding happens very easily. We are here today really to launch this program because we are counting on Tabuya High School to be the example as well to all the schools in the Western Division. You are the drivers of change. You heard that from your principal. You are the champions and the agents of change. And because of these habits that you will be learning, you will see what we are launching today. You might have seen the bins already. They're out there. They are going to help you sort your rubbish. So 1 bin for aluminum cans and 1 bin for plastic bottles. And then you have the bins for general waste. Then you also have the bins for compost, which is organic waste, right? And with that, our team can also teach you how to convert that compost into fertilizer or manure. So if you have school gardens, you look around, you have quite a number of shrubs that beautify your school. You can use that as well as organic fertilizer. So you're not putting synthetic fertilizer that destroys the soil, that kills the earthworms into the soil. You're using organic fertilizer. So our team will be teaching you how to turn compost into organic fertilizer as well. I want to extend my deep appreciation to the Lautoka City Council. Thank you for partnering with us, because you will be sorting here, they will be collecting your rubbish to dispose of properly. Ministry of Education has given us the approval to come into the schools. So I show my appreciation for the ministry as well. As we launch this initiative today, we must remember, real change starts with small steps. Big changes don't just happen overnight. They happen with small steps. Just like you were practicing, or you were doing your cadet program, just like you learn a new instrument when you come into the school, how to play an instrument, just like you're part of your choir and singing, it takes practice. This will take practice as well as you get used to it. So when you are at home, you can encourage your family as well. Can we get a few more buckets so that we put the aluminum cans in this bucket, the plastic bottles in another bucket, the compost in another bucket, and I will teach you how to convert that compost so we can put it out in our garden outside, where you are planting your mbele or roro or cassava, whatever it is, in your gardens at home. You can use that compost for organic fertilizer. So you are going to teach your communities how to do this, how to keep our beautiful earth clean and green. The Western Division, you are the tourism belt. A dirty and messy and polluted Fiji is affecting our tourism as well. When our tourists come, they get off the plane, they come onto the streets, they look to the left and right, there's rubbish everywhere. They will not recommend us to another tourist to come here because we are not keeping Fiji beautiful and clean. So, you are here in the Western Division, you need our tourists to keep coming. Please, this is important to keep your Western Division clean for exactly that reason. Thank you for the welcoming party this morning. We're singing so brightly to welcome me. I'm very grateful for your effort. I'm just grateful to be here. Before I was a minister, before I was a law lecturer, before I was a member of parliament, I'm first and foremost a mother. I'm a mother of 6 children, and I am always looking for ways to improve their lives, to leave a better Fiji for them. So it is something very close to my heart. This is like my favorite thing to do, is to visit with students and to visit with children, because we have hope for you for the future. So we hope that the program today, you will take it very seriously. You will work with your teachers and your principal to ensure that you are setting this example to your families and your communities. When Churchill Park hosts the Ndrua Games and the big games, we hope that when you are attending, that you are looking to your left and right and telling those sitting there, please put the rubbish in the bin. Not when you all exit from there and there's so much rubbish left behind in the stadiums. You're participating in the deans, yes? Tabuya is in the deans? All the very best. As usual, show up those Tay-level schools and those Eastern Division schools, eh? But we are counting on you. I wear another hat as the president for Kandavo Rugby Union, and our team's coming to play Nandi on the 1st of August, the opener for the Skipper Games, and we're playing Lautoka as well. We look forward to the challenge when you host us here in Churchill Park. But again, I'll be looking out for you and looking out to the left and right to see where the rubbish is going. I watched the Ndrua game in Suva, I think about a month ago, and for the very first time, I heard FM 96 announce at the stadium, please dispose of your rubbish properly. There are litter enforcement officers walking around that will give the fine if you don't put your rubbish properly. We've increased it from $40 to $200. Yes, $200 fine on the spot. You don't want to be the one receiving that, eh? Or anyone in your family. It can be costly. But remind them, please dispose of your rubbish properly. Put it in the bin. It is just upon me to thank the principal and the school for receiving us here today. And we look forward to this partnership as we move forward. We hope one day that we can give out what we call green awards. So we give green awards to schools, communities, organizations, businesses, restaurants, a ribbon or a plaque or an award to show that you are keeping the environment clean. So I hope Tabuya will be receiving that in the near future when we come around again. On that note, it is an honor to be here with you today for the very first time, not the last time, to visit with you and just to thank you for coming on board to partner with the ministries to keep our environment clean and to keep Earth beautiful. Looking after our planet is spiritual. Yeah, it is a spiritual journey because God created the earth and He gave it to us human beings to tend to it, like you heard in the prayer from our Taltala, to tend to it, to beautify it, and to keep it for the next generation. That is our hope for you, that you will do that. On that note, I officially launch the Waste Management Initiative here at Tabuya High School. I thank you. God bless each of you, young people. Whatever challenges you are going through, whatever joys you enjoy every day, remember there is always hope. There is always hope in your lives, in each of you. And the hope comes also from us who are here for you. Keep going and never give up is my prayer. Thank you, Vinakavakalevu, Danyabad, Faixia. God bless each of you, and God bless Fiji. Naka.